guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are new here. My name is Paula and today we are going to be meal prepping. I have recently begun a journey to lose weight and live a healthier lifestyle, and in order to streamline that process for myself, I've decided that I'm going to start batch cooking slash meal prepping, especially because I'm a busy girly. I am in nursing school, I have a daughter, so I just need a simpler process that is going to make weight loss a little bit easier. Okay, so we have a nice little chunk of stuff. So first we have some sweet potatoes here. We have croutons, dried cranberries, mini semi-sweet chocolate chips, 2 types of Eggos. These were on sale, buy one get one. So we have blueberry, and then we have just regular buttermilk. We got 2 cartons of eggs here. And then I just got a party size buffalo wing pretzel crisp. I really like these. These are tasty. Not like the healthiest option, but it's a decent snack when you pair it with the right stuff. So then we have some grits here. I got some almond butter. We have thyme, minced garlic. I ended up getting regular garlic, but then the recipe called for minced, and I was like, well, I'm not gonna mince my own garlic right now. So I just got minced garlic. Regular garlic, this can be used for something else later on. And then we have some canned olives, just some regular syrup, maple syrup. We have this Newman's Own creamy Caesar dressing. And then I wanted to try this Green Goddess by Kraft. I like green dressing, so hopefully this will be tasty. And this one's like my mom's favorite, so I got this for her because me and her are gonna be doing salads more so than anybody. And then I just got this Ripple milk for my daughter. We needed to re-up on that. We got these broccoli florets, a nice big bag of these. Hopefully I'm able to use all of these so that none of these go bad. Then I just got some butter. We have a pack of green beans. We have some Sabra hummus, just the classic regular one. Now we have some big bag of baby carrots. I have this little preserver in the fridge. It's called a blue apple. So I'm able to get bulk produce and it stays good for like 3 weeks. And I have 2 of them in here. So I have noticed a big difference with those. This is from Costco, of course. It's 2 big bags of carrots. I was not able to find anything smaller than this, so we'll just make this work. I'll probably prep half of this for this week and then half for the next week. We also have some big cucumbers. I do see us using up probably most, if not all of these this week, but we'll see. For salads and then for like a snack. We also have some lemons. And then I just wanted to get some little, not really treats, but some little snacks, some easy snacks for my daughter to try out. She's never tried any of these, but she's to the toddler stage, so I want her to have a diversified palate. So I just got a couple of things. We also have these rolled oats, just a huge bag of this. This was amazing. This was $8 out the door at Costco. It's 10 pounds. It's literally 10 pounds. It's insane. And you can use rolled oats for everything. When school starts back for me, because I am a nursing student, I'm going into my 3rd semester. So it's really, really busy. And I would love to use this oatmeal as a nice satiating lunch. So having a bunch of rolled oats is definitely the move for me. So then we also have these little grape tomatoes here. Then we just have salad mix for our standing salads for the week. Then we just have a couple of fruits here. We have a bag of apples. These are crunchy munchies. I've never tried crunchy munchy apples, but they were not super big, which I wanted because I'm like, I don't want to have a huge apple. I don't know. I just like this size of apple, and they were very firm when I squeezed it, so I'm hoping these are tasty. And then me and my brother usually eat apples. And then we have these little cuties as well. This is from Costco. All of my fruit is from Costco. And then we have these little cutie things. I don't know, I haven't seen cuties in a long time. I don't know where they went, but we have Sweetum mandarin oranges. So they're like pretty much just like cuties, tiny baby mandarin oranges. So I'm excited for those. Already dug into, people have been eating them, so I'm happy to see that. I'm happy that my money's not going to waste, okay? Then we have some bananas here. There's a couple other people in the house like bananas. Then we just have some grapes. These look dug into as well. And then we have some strawberries. So yes, I will be meal prepping these as well, just getting them nice and cleaned up. and kind of like just basically ready to eat. A lot of this stuff will last obviously longer than a week, so that's nice because I did spend a pretty penny. I don't even remember how much I spent. Forgot, last but not least, we tried poppy as well. The lady in the store was telling me how it really helps with your gut, and I was a little scared to get it because I was like, a healthy soda, like what are you talking about? But it actually kind of tastes like kombucha, and she was like, it's really healthy, it helps your gut. My mom has some gut issues, so I was like, this might be really good for her because it patches holes in your gut if you have them and just like lines it with, I don't remember what she told me it lines it with, but I don't know, it sounded good and I was like, yeah, let me try it. I tried it and it was pretty decent, so I was like, okay, healthy soda, let's get into it. And she was like, your kids can have it, it's kind of like an immunity thing, so it sold me. And this is the best price that I could find because I had some individual bottles from, well, cans from Publix that I got to try. Never tried them, but I got them for $2.50 a piece, and she was like, oh my gosh, that's a terrible deal. This is like 15 for 20. And so when you do the math, it is a better deal. And so I just told everybody in the house, you're free to drink it. It's a prebiotic soda, so don't go crazy. Maybe like 1 a day or 1 to 3 a week type of thing, because you don't want to be doing too much when it comes to prebiotics. So I kind of divided everything, and this is pretty much what we're going to be using for the meal prep this week. It all looks so yummy. I cannot. I'm actually so excited. I'm not really a cook by any means, but I'm excited to try it out and see what I can really do. You know, it's just a lot easier and more cost effective if you're just making stuff at home. So I have the instructions up on how to batch cook everything. I'm hoping it works out just fine. To start, I'm gonna clean the baked potatoes. From Walmart, I had ordered already cubed, not baked, yeah, the sweet potatoes. So I had ordered the cubed sweet potatoes that they have at Walmart. However, that was not delivered to us. So now I have to put in manual work to get them cleaned and cubed and peeled. So I'm gonna do that first because I feel like that's gonna be one of the more time consuming situations. So I'm just gonna start with that. Hold on, where is, I'm gonna have to clean the cutting boards because I don't even see the cutting. Before I do that though, I can't find our little cutting plastics, so I'm just gonna go ahead and open up and clean the cutting boards that I ordered because I just had a feeling I wasn't gonna be able to find them. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean these first, and then we will start on the baked sweet potatoes. So this is what they look like. They're actually super cute. It comes in a pack of 4. I got it for like $20 on Amazon. The link will be down below if you want to grab some of these for yourself. I also realized that I forgot to mention what is the actual menu this week and what we're going to be cooking. So the 2 meals that we're going to be cooking is salmon with baked potatoes and broccoli. Super healthy, just some food to have in the house. And then honey garlic chicken with brown rice and baked green beans. So that one should probably be the fan favorite. That one's probably going to be really good. And then I'm going to make a homemade granola bar because my best friend had made one and it was really tasty, and so I was like, I think I could do that too, right? So that's what we're gonna do today. And then obviously we just have a bunch of the fruits and vegetables over there to meal prep as just like other snacks that we can have throughout the day. So first we are going to be starting off with the salmon and sweet potato meal today. This recipe calls for peeled and diced sweet potatoes. I originally ordered them already pre-peeled and cubed from Walmart. However, they were not delivered to us because they were out of stock. So I am now having to manually peel them and cube them myself. So this is taking much longer than expected, which was kind of annoying, but I guess that's just all a part of meal prepping. Now I know how to peel and cube sweet potatoes from scratch. So yeah, it's all a learning curve. And I'm super excited to be trying sweet potatoes because I've never actually tried them outside of like a pie or like yams with whipped topping on them or cranberry sauce or whatever we usually put on sweet potatoes or yams. So I'm actually really excited to try just a basic sweet potato and see how it actually tastes. We already had Atlantic salmon. This is from Costco. I'm gonna be using this. And we also had these chicken thighs already from Costco, so I've just been having them thaw out in this cold water in the fridge for like a day. So these should be ready to go. I don't think I'm gonna cut the fat off just because I'm kind of lazy. I think they'll be easier to cut off when it's cooked, so I'm not gonna worry about that. If anything, I might cut them into sizes that are like maybe equivalent to the salmon just so that they can all cook relatively at the same pace. So now that I have gotten done cutting up the sweet potatoes, I'm gonna go ahead and just start getting the bakeware prepped, because we're getting into the fun part where we're gonna be able to just basically get everything on the baking sheets and then just bake and just... So these are the sweet potatoes. Not the best job. I've never cut up sweet potatoes before. They're not really all the same size, but I got them in this bowl here because I'm supposed to be drizzling these in olive oil or something like that. So I tried my best. I think it'll still be fine. They're relatively the same size, but definitely got to get better with that. Convict bake, and then start. Okay. So for most of the vegetables, we are going to just be doing virgin olive oil, salt, and pepper. So I'm just gonna drizzle some virgin olive oil on here and then put salt and pepper and just make sure it's tossed evenly so that everything is coated nicely. And I'll be doing basically the same thing for green beans and the same thing for the broccoli. And if I decide to put seasoning on it, I will let y'all know which seasoning from over there I'm gonna put on there. So just real quick here, I am just seasoning to taste our sweet potatoes. I just put a drizzle of olive oil, salt, and pepper, and then I was like, it's not really coating everything, so I just added a little bit more, and then I went ahead and did the same thing for the green beans, and then I just spread them all onto the one baking sheet, just half and half, so that they could just both bake together on the same bake sheet. Put up some lemon to go on top of our salmon. All right, so my instructions say that I can bake these two together even though they're not going to be done at the same time. These are probably going to be done sooner. These are currently frozen. I got 3 because that should be like portion sizing, about 4 servings based on like these stats. So it should be about 300 calories per bowl for meat wise, because I didn't want to do like 4 individual ones. So anyways, so we're gonna try this little blackened seasoning here that my mom got from somewhere. I don't know, it was some small business that she got this from. And then obviously the salt, pepper, a little bit of Lowry's on the base, especially on this chicken, even though we're gonna make a honey garlic sauce for this. I just don't, I'm the queen of under seasoning, so I wanted to make sure things were seasoned up. And then we have a little bit of thyme for the salmon. And then I cut some lemons so that I can put these on the salmon. I don't know, that's what my instructions say to do, so that's what I'm gonna do. So hopefully it don't come off. I think it's probably too thick too. I don't know, girl. I don't know if it's gonna be pulling the juice from the lemon or whatever it's supposed to be doing, but the oven has been ready for a long time now. It's taken me a little while to get all this set up. I didn't realize that when I was picking the chicken to defrost that it was gonna have all these cutlets in it. I didn't realize that they were cutlets. I thought they were just huge chunks of meat, because that's what it looks like from the outside when it's frozen. But it actually made quite a few. All of this, depending, I don't think we're gonna need 4 the bowls, probably like these. And then this can be used for the standing salad fixings that I will be making too. So not really a big deal either way. Sorry if you are kind of grossed out by the look of meat and stuff like that, but the salmon looks cute. But like I said, she's frozen. She's probably going to come out first. My instructions say to put everything on for 15 minutes and then see what's done. Almost everything should be done except for the chicken and maybe the potatoes. So we will wait and see. This is how I have everything placed in the oven. Hopefully we get some good thorough cooking through everything, just because of like the shelf height of everything, and I think the meat's gonna stay in them for the longest, so I just put it in the middle so she's not cooking too fast. And then I will check these after 10-15 minutes. 10-15 minutes, the salmon should be 10-15 minutes, and then that'll stay in. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and put on the brown rice. I'm trying to do 3/4 cup per each serving, and there's 4 servings, so that means 3 cups of brown rice cooked. So I'm going to put, I think the instructions say 1 cup of whole grain brown rice to 2 cups of water. I'm going to get 2 cups of water. How much is this? 2 cups, perfect. So I can see that, but I'm going to get 2 cups of water, and then 1 cup of whole grain brown. 2 cups of water. She's not doing anything. What are we doing? There we go. Hi. This is 1 1/2. What the hell? I don't know where our 1 cup measuring cup is, so I'm just gonna do 2 of the halves once that is to a boil. I almost feel like I should have put it in the smaller one. Or is there one that's like... All right, there we go. Okay, so I have gathered everything that we need for our little classic homemade granola bar. So we have some old-fashioned rolled oats. We're gonna use some creamy almond butter. We have some mini semi-sweet chocolate chips. The recipe called for dark chocolate, which I would have been fine with. I love dark chocolate. However, I think my mom's gonna be eating some of this. She has reactions to dark chocolate. So I just got the semi-sweet. And then we have some dried cranberries, some maple syrup, 100% maple syrup, and then a little bit of pure vanilla extract that we're gonna use. So, as we sit here and follow the instructions, let's go ahead and make her. Okay, so it says grab an 8x8. This is not quite an 8x8. I think this is like maybe an 8x11, but we're just gonna have to make do. I don't think I have an 8x8. And it says line it with parchment paper. It's in half. All right, I cut it in half because that's about the size of this. Fits perfect. Okay, so first off, we're gonna scoop out 2 cups of rolled oats. Okay, we're gonna split at 2. So 2 cups, and it does say in a large bowl to combine 2 cups of the oats, the dried cranberries, and the semi-sweet chocolate chips. So we'll do the oats. All right, so now we need 1/4 cup of the dried cranberries and then 1/4 cup of the semi-sweet. And then we have our semi-sweet. I'm gonna cut this open, measure 1/4 cup in here. All right, so it says combine these, combine that. All right, so now that that's combined, I need to do 1/2 cup of maple syrup and then a 1/2 cup of the almond butter. Okay, so I'm just gonna do 2 1/4 cups of this honey, which is gonna equal 1/2 cup. I'm gonna do the same exact thing for the almond butter as well, just 2 1/4 cups to equal 1/2 cup, so that I have a full cup mixture of honey and almond butter. Putting that in a microwave safe bowl so that I can put it in the microwave and warm it up for 10-second intervals at a time, so that this will thin out and stir together nicely, so that I can use it as a combining agent for the granola, the cranberries, and the chocolate chips. As you can see, I'm stirring that all together until it's coming into a formed chunky consistency that I can put on a baking sheet. This is non-stick, and then I'm gonna throw this in the fridge. Next, I'm going to be washing off all of my fruits. I just dumped my grapes in my salad spinner. Then I put a little bit of Dawn dish detergent on it just to emulsify those pesticides and whatever other germs and bacteria is on this fruit, and just get those off and cleaned. And then I just made sure to rinse all of those thoroughly. And then I put the lid on the salad spinner, spun those to dry them out a little bit. And then I am transferring these into my little cute fridge drawers that I just got from Amazon. The link will be down below. I'm keeping the stems on because I like the idea of just picking up a cluster on the stem versus having to scoop and grab a whole bunch of grapes at once, or maybe using some sort of spoon. I just feel like it'd be easier to leave the stems on, so I'm just making sure to trim the stems so that the drawer can go in its holder nicely. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and repeat the same exact process for the strawberries. I also got these for Costco. They were absolutely beautiful. So I just made sure to wash those, and now I'm just trying to dry them as best as I can so that they don't go bad too quickly. I'm also going to go ahead and put outstanding salad prep in order. So I'm just cutting 2 of these bags open to put into this drawer container that's going in the fridge. I'm also cutting up some cucumbers just so we can have some snackable veggies. I really like cucumbers with a dip mixed with some pretzels, some granola, just little combos like that. So I'm just working to get these chopped into littles. Then I'm just gonna go ahead and put these carrots in the salad spinner just to get these extra dried out so that they're not super wet. I think in hindsight they're supposed to be a little wet so that they don't dry dry out, but that's knowledge for next time. So I'm just stacking these with the cucumbers and together so that they can store together, I guess. They store just fine like this, mixed together. They don't really have the odors and the gas production I think a lot of the other fruits have. So they store together really easily. So that was nice. Also gonna go ahead and chunk some cucumbers as well for our standing salad prep. That's why I'm putting them in these smaller containers. That's going in my little carousel. So then I'm just gonna take this little bread knife, I believe, and cut up these tomatoes. I usually hate cutting up tomatoes, but I found the perfect knife. I don't know what this is. I think it's a bread knife. And so I just use that to cut these in half so that these are nice and ready for our salads. All right, so everything is on and cooking now. I have the brown rice on, and the broccoli will probably be done first. I'm gonna let them sweet potatoes cook because I know sweet potatoes can be hard as hell. So I'm gonna let them cook for a little while. And the salmon is still frozen in the middle, and then the chicken is like white. And I'm like, I want everything to be like nice, brown, golden, like make it give cook. Okay. So for the garlic honey sauce recipe, we're gonna use minced garlic paste, soy sauce, and then honey. For the sauce, I'm gonna go ahead and use 1/4 cup of this soy sauce. So this is my 1/4 cup here. Just gonna put 1/4 in here. All right, so just gonna pour that in there. And then I'm gonna just put 1/4 cup of honey as well. And then I'm gonna use 1 tablespoon of minced garlic. That's equivalent to the 3 cloves I was supposed to be using. So I'm gonna do a tablespoon here, and then I'm gonna just scoop out the remaining honey. And then we're just gonna stir this. So I have the sauce on low right now. It smells really good actually. I don't have any cornstarch for whatever reason, so I just wanted to use some self-rising flour. And I'm just gonna make a slurry of this really quick while this is steaming up, and then thicken it. Yeah, there's some salmon there. Just trying to break down that minced garlic that's kind of clumping together. Oh my gosh. I decided to add a few red pepper flakes to kind of make it a little more like spicy, a little bit more dynamic in flavor. I love a little bit of spice. Spice is also really good for your metabolism. I can't make it too spicy because not everybody likes a lot of spice in my house, but you can make your tongue tingle a little bit with this. I think it'll be nice. It looks, I actually really like how the sauce looks. It's really like, looks like fall leaves are in here. Just, it's giving, I don't know, autumn. But it smells really good. So I was able to take out all of our other stuff. So here's our broccoli, here's our meats. I forgot that thighs just have a naturally different look than the chicken breasts. So it's gonna be a little more like pulled chicken looking, gray, white kind of tint to it, not super like regular chicken breast. But here are our sweet potato and green beans. I don't know, everything smells really good in here. I'm very excited. I think what I'm gonna do for the meat, because obviously some of it has shrunken up a little bit, for a nice portion size, I'm gonna chop these up and then probably put the coat them with sauce. I don't know, we're gonna see how I do that, but we will be ready to plate very soon here. Brown rice is looking good. I have a timer for her, so she's definitely not done yet, but she's looking good. And then here's our sauce. I'm just gonna kind of start cleaning up a little bit. That way we can meal prep and put our stuff in our actual containers soon. As you can tell, we have literally been preparing to eat healthy for a while now, just been hoarding meal prep materials. So I'm just gonna grab these 8 containers. I believe these are from Amazon. These are just no dividers in there, just the food all gets to be together. I don't know if you can hear that, but that is my alarm for the rice. So I'm gonna go ahead and stir that and make sure that's looking good. Okay, so now that I have the containers out here, I'm gonna go ahead and divide up the sides so that I give the meat a little bit more time to cool down really quick. With the sides, their pans are pretty much like cool, so let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so each of these ones are getting 3/4 cup of rice. So I'm just gonna use our 1/2 cup and then 1/4 cup. I believe that is the correct calculations for that. Okay, this is how we're looking so far. It looks so good. Okay, perfect. Because I was like, I don't want them to be like overdone, because then when people put them in the microwave, it's gonna be overcooked. So I don't want that. So these are what the meals are looking like. I think they look pretty good. Like, this is definitely not Hell's Kitchen. The way I was cutting these pieces of salmon was crazy, but we got the job done. Everything looks pretty good, nice and healthy, and this sauce smells so good, so I'm hoping it's tasty. I had some leftover, and if it is tasty, then I will more than likely put it on some of the salmon dishes that I have. And then I just have some extra chicken. I tried to chunk these up a little bit smaller so that you could put like a good amount on your salad and feel like it was like a lot, essentially. And then I can also use these for my daughter to have some snacks and some dinner stuff as well. So yes, that is what we have for the meals. And then lastly, all right, you guys, so I am pretty much done for today. I just wanted to show you the finished product of my little produce prep. And then I'm gonna show you how I arrange the fridge. So we have the grapes, strawberries, carrots, cucumbers. These are the snackable vegetables. Then we have some salad mix. And then this is the salad style toppings. We got this little toppings carousel, if you will, a while back. So I found it in the pantry and I was like, oh my gosh, this is that. And then I went in the fridge and saw if it fit, and it freaking fit. So I was happy about that. So we have all of our nice produce just here and all beautiful. And then we have our little no bake sweet treat here. It has like a couple more minutes that it needs to be in here before I cut it up, but I'm not too worried about that. All right, so this is everything looking all cute. This is the meal prep. Like I said, we had a couple of people eat some already. They said it was really good, so I'm happy about that. Then we just have our beautiful produce right here. And then we have the salad kit area. And then I just put any of the spare items that we still have down here that didn't fit. Cute and all ready to go. And yeah, like I said, we're just waiting a few more minutes on this and I'm gonna cut this up tonight. All right, you guys, that is pretty much a wrap. This was my first legitimate attempt at meal prepping and I feel like I did pretty well. I'm very pleased with the actual results of everything. It did take me a very long time today. It took me almost I'm not gonna say like the entire day. It took me a few hours to get everything figured out because there was just like a lot going on, you know. However, I wanted to make sure that everything was going to be really tasty and just do things the right way so that people in the house were going to actually eat it and take part of this kind of lifestyle change. So I had to make things very accessible so that it's just easy to grab, easy to go type of thing. And I'm pleased with the results of everything, so I'm very happy with that. I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching and joining me on this little journey here. I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share so you don't miss any updates. And yes, I will see you guys later. Bye bye.